everyone, welcome to Banking Hatke. In this video we will discuss about quadratic equations. This portion has good weightage in your clerk and PO pre-examinations, so we will discuss how to approach this question so that we can solve it quickly. So let's start our video. Okay, this is our first question, so let's start our video with the definition of quadratic equation. Okay, now the equations where the equation of such format where the coefficient of where the highest power of the variable is 2 is known as quadratic equations. In such equations we always get two roots of x, so we have to find this two root in these two equations. Okay, now this is our type 1 problems. Type 1 problems is such problems in which the coefficients of x square and y square are same. In this case these two are 1. Okay, how to solve this problem? At first we have to multiply the coefficient of x square and this constant term, so we will get 15. Now we have to factorize 15 in such way that we can get the middle term from that values. Now if the sign before 15 is positive, we have to add those two factors. So such factors of 15 is 3 and 5. If we add 3 and 5 we will get 8, but these are not our roots since the we haven't considered the signs. Since the signs before 8 is positive, then the whenever the sign before this middle term is positive, the sign of the higher term will be opposite to that. That is, in this case the higher value is 5, so sign before 5 will be negative. And if this sign before this constant term is positive, this signifies that both roots will have same sign, so sign before 3 will also be negative. Okay, these are our two x values. Now let's come to our y values. In this case the product is 60. If we break 60 we will get 12 and 5. Sign before 60 is positive. If we add 12 and 5 we will get 17, so it satisfies our condition. Since sign before 17 is negative, so higher value, that is 12, contain sign opposite to that, that is positive. Since sign before 60 is positive, therefore both roots will have same signs, that is for plus 12 and plus 5. Now we have to compare these two. 12 is greater than 3 and 5, and this 5 is greater than 3 and 5 equal to 5, so we can say our y greater equal x. Okay, now next come to the second question. This is also a type 1 question. In this case also the coefficient of x square and y square are same, so at first we have to take product and we have to break 132 such that since the sign before 132 is negative, that is subtraction of the factors give us the coefficient of x, that is 1. So such factors will be 11 and 12. Since sign before x is negative, so sign before the higher value, that is 12, will be positive. And since the sign before 132 is negative, then both roots will have opposite signs, therefore it will be negative 11 and positive 12. For the second case, that is for y equation, the product is 50. If we break this we will get 5 and 10. Now sign before 5 is positive, so sign of the higher value will be negative, opposite to that, that is negative. And since signs before this 50 is negative, therefore the both roots will have opposite signs, that is plus 5 and minus 10. Now if we compare these two, plus 5 is greater than minus 11 but less than 12, so in this case we cannot say whether x is greater than y or less than y. So in such equations the answer will be C and D, that is cannot be determined. Okay, now next come to our next question. This is type 2 problems. Type 2 problems are such problems in which the coefficients of x square and y square are not same. In first case the coefficient of x square is y, but in second case the coefficient of y square is 3. So now solve this question. First, the procedure is same as before. The product is 111. If we factorize, we will get 37 and 3. Since signs before 34 is positive, so sign before the higher value, that is 37, will be negative. Since sign before 111 is negative, both roots will have opposite signs, that is first one is, if first one is negative, second one will be positive. But since the coefficients are different, so we have to make it same. So that can be done if we multiply the first equation with 3. So for the roots also we have to multiply the roots with minus 3. So minus 111 and 9, this will be our values of x. Okay, now we have to find the values of y. In this case, the product of first and last term is 48. If we break it, we will get 12 and 4. Since the sign before this 16 is negative, so sign before the higher value 12 is positive. Since the sign before this 16 is positive, both roots will have same sign. Now we have to compare 9, which is less than 12 but greater than 4. So in this case we cannot say whether x is less or greater than y, so the answer will be C and D. Okay, now next come to our next question. This is also a type 2 problem. In this problem, the sum of the product of the first and last term is 300. If we factorize it, we will get 30 and 10. Now since the sign before 20 is positive, therefore sign before the higher value will be opposite to that, that is negative, and sign before this 60 is negative, so both roots will have opposite signs, that is sign for this 10 will be positive. Now in this case also the coefficient of x square and y square are not same, so we have to make it same. This can be done if we multiply the first equation with 3 and multiply the second equation with 5. So the actual roots will be minus 90 and 30. These are our x values. Okay, now we have to find the y values. Okay, for that, in this case the product of these two will be 18. So if we break it, we will get 9 and 12. Since sign before negative 11, sign before 11 is negative, so sign before 9 will be positive. Since sign before this constant term is positive, both roots will have same sign, but we have to multiply this with 5, so we will get 45 and 10, both in positive. So these are our values of y. Now if we compare, 45 is greater than 30 but 10 is less than 30, so in this case we can determine the result. Okay, next come to the next question, which is also the last question of this video. Okay, for this question also the product of the first and last term is 20. If we break it, we will get 4 and 5. Since sign before 9 is positive, so sign before higher value will be opposite to that. Since sign before 5 is positive, therefore both roots will have same sign, that is minus 4 and minus 5. But in this case also the coefficient of x square and y square are not same, so we have to make it same. That can be done if we multiply first equation with 3 and second equation with 4. So the values of x will be minus 12 and minus 15. Now we have to find the values of y. Okay, these are our x values. For y, the product is 6. If we factorize, we will get 3 and 2. Sign before 5 is positive, therefore sign before higher value will be opposite to that. Sign before 2 is positive, therefore both roots will have same signs. Now we have to multiply this with 4, so we will get minus 12 and minus 8. Now these are our values of y. Now if we compare these two values, so we will get minus 12 is equal to minus 12 and is greater than this minus 15. So in this, and also minus 8 is greater than minus 12 and greater than minus 15, therefore we can say our y is greater equal x. So this is all about today's session. So thank you for watching. If you like this video and if you want to search for such more videos, do subscribe to Banking Hatke. Thank you.